Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. We're back on the Seaopolis world, and we're going to start up today to try to get refined storage. I've been working towards this for a while, and we're going to look at this really quick for the quest. You can see this is the refined storage tab. There are certain things we have to go through, and I want to see if we can do this today. I would love to get all of this into like a refined storage system. So we're just going to go through the quests and see what we have here. First one is Quartz Enriched Iron, but to make that. So we have to go and do that right now, so let's go get some quartz and some iron. I have been working over here, working on making up the various resources. So for iron, let's see, we have iron blocks and we have iron ingots. Okay, that's good. And on the other side here, I've been working on filtering out, or crushing, I should say, and then using the sieves to filter out and get lots of various resources. You can see we have some quartz. Let's grab some quartz. I also made this machine, which does overworld matter and makes all the various things for that with sieving it. Right now, I'm not doing anything with that. Okay, let's make some quartz enriched iron, and I believe it uses quartz and iron, wouldn't you think? Right? Let's make sure. Oh, you gotta use an induction smelter. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we definitely have that, but we gotta get it ground down, or we can use that, I think. Let's go see. Wow, this might take a while. I hate doing things like this when it takes forever. So we have an induction smelter. Let's see if it takes, does it take one of these and three of these? Okay, so it can take iron ingots, but you can see it's going to be kind of slow working on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, basically, I think, I can't do 3 stacks here. It only lets you put so much. I think we're going to have to put like stacks of this stuff, but I would like to do at least a stack of quartz there, and we'll keep on feeding this iron until we get enough for basically what we get here for quartz enriched iron. So let me get this all done. While this is processing, let's grab this stack here. That should give us that quest and also the quest for having 64 of them. And that is excellent. Okay, so let's grab it right there. The next thing we're trying to make is a machine casing. And looking at the machine casing, you can see it just takes quartz enriched iron around a machine frame. Now we know how to make this. This is iron, this is electrum, and a bronze gear. So let me get all of this together. All of those things are done, so we'll put that in here. Again, we'll try to make the machine casing, which looks like this one right here. Machine frame. And then a machine casing. And that is that completed. That's excellent. Let's go and get that quest done. Okay. So next thing we're going to work on is silicon. And silicon, you get it from... this could be a little bit of a problem. I don't see how we can get this easily. You have to use silicon seeds from mystical agriculture. Oh boy, we haven't even done mystical agriculture. We may be stuck already, guys. I'm going to take a look around, see if I can see any other way. Otherwise, we might be taking a little road down mystical agriculture. It looks like if you would take the induction smelter, which we have, and you put sand and you put the silicon dust, which we have both of these, it will get you silicon. So I'm going to do at least a couple, probably 4 stacks of that in just a second. Once the induction smelter here, which is right over here, is done making up these stacks of the quartz enriched iron. I want to try to get as much of this as I can because we're going to try to do some bulk building of things in a little bit. So this might take me a little bit of time, but you don't have to worry about it. You're just going to have to wait. And by wait, I mean you don't have to wait at all. And this is working, so we're going to get some silicon. There we go. That'll complete that quest. So we know how to do all of this so far. Now we're going to get into the raw processors. We need to make one of each of the basic raw processors. Now let's look at each of these because they're probably very similar. Usually you would take some sort of ingot or thing. It might be iron, gold, or diamond, redstone, and silicon. We have all of those. We don't have processor binding though. But that's just string and slime of various sorts. Now I'm not sure how we're going to get slime. And this one is going to be a little bit of a trick, I think. Because we can get through slime that way. Coagulated blood. We can get blood, of course. I need to figure out how to get some slime. The only way I've come up with to get slime or something that works for that recipe is to use blood. And we'd go this by getting into my smeltery and we take damage. This is not for the faint of heart. Start taking damage. You can see us taking damage here, but it is supplying blood to the system. We wait for a little bit till we get too close to it out. We're going to die here. We get out. There we go. And now that I have that, I'll eat so that I can restore this stuff. And then you can see here, if we go into the system, come on. I got to take my sand out. That's right. Like this. Sand is out. That shows up here. We can get rid of it. Well, you have 2 more slime balls worth. Let's just pour this out into a rest of this block. And, of course, that will congeal. That should give us 4 pieces of slime with this, I hope. And you got 4 coagulated blood. Ew, ew, ew. Okay, so now we're trying to make the processors, right? And to make the processor binding is what we need. We need to get some string. Now that I grab that string, we should be able to take all of this and put it on each side there. And we have 32 processor binding. That's a lot of processors. Probably not enough for what we need, but that'll work. Okay. That's awesome. I've added more of the induction smelters, and they're processing all of the silicon. So you can see we've already got some of that. We also have some redstone and the processor binding. So let's make a stack of each of these. So let's see, it takes this right here, which is iron. It takes silicon, it takes redstone, and it takes processor binding. And that'll give us 64 of the basic processors. And that's what we really wanted to do. Now I can do the same thing, adding, instead of this being iron, I can add in gold, and then for the advanced ones, I do diamonds, and I have all of that, so I'm going to make those up in just a second. Grab the diamonds, grab the gold, and now make up those processors. So again, it's this piece here, and that, a stack of redstone, and a stack of silicon, and there we go, we got the 64 of the improved processors. I'm still waiting on silicon right now. Let's see if we have enough to get this. We might, but probably not. Doesn't look like it. Maybe, maybe not. We're really close. We're basically 3 of them away. So, actually about 5 of them away, if I can do my math right. So in a couple seconds, I will make all the diamonds the same way I did the others. And now I have 64 of the advanced, raw advanced processors. So I've got 64 of each of those processors. And that's excellent. Most excellent. Let's grab all of our rewards there. Now we're working again on getting through refined storage. So the next piece is making the processors. And all you do is you have to just cook these, I believe. So let's just make sure. It just basically take any of those and throw them in a furnace. So I will do that and cook these up pretty easily. And once we do that, we'll have all the stacks of that. I'm still cooking up these processors, but let's get what we have. We have 10 of the basic, we have 10 of the improved, and we have 10 of the advanced. And that makes that all ready to go. Now we should be able to make a controller. Wow. Someone's getting hurt. Sorry, buddy, whoever you are. Okay, so to make the controller, let's get this reward first. Come on, give me that reward. There it is. Okay, so we're going to make a controller here. This is the main system for the refined storage. And it looks like this right here. And it just takes the advanced processor. We have that, quartz enriched iron, the machine casing, and silicon on us. And that easily, we have a controller. Now, we're going to put this someplace where we can access it with power. And I don't know where that's going to be. Probably should be in my storage room, though, for starters, which is out here. So I'm going to find a place for this to hook this up. I have run power lines over here, so we might just put it right here for now. And I can go out there and run the power line to it, so that way it has power. Now let's try to make the crafting grid. The crafting grid is a crafting table, an advanced processor. We got to get some wood to make the crafting table. But then it is a grid. A grid takes glass, it takes a machine casing, quartz enriched iron. 2 improved processors, a construction core, and destruction core. So let's go over to the area where we have some of our other products of wood and stuff like that. Let's grab some wood here for a crafting table. Doesn't matter what we use. We're going to do that right now. Okay. Now to make the other 2 pieces for this, not that, this is the grid. We have, for the construction core, we need glowstone dust. And have I gotten glowstone dust? I think we have from the sieving of the netherrack. Okay, so we have that for sure. And the other piece we would need would be quartz, which we know we have that as well. So we should be able to make everything now. So let's make that up. Let's do a construction core and a destruction core. And then let's make the grid like that. And then a crafting grid. And that is excellent. So now we have the crafting grid. This is the piece that allows us to interface with our storage system, which I'm putting over here. I'm going to put this right there. And you can see we have access now to this. Of course, it is not hooked up to any disk space, which we do have to do the drives. So we're going to go and look at that next. The drive here is pretty easy, though. It's a machine frame and quartz enriched iron, an advanced processor, which I have, and a chest. Let's just make a quick chest here, and I should have everything else ready to go on me. I already have the machine frame, so let's make the drive. And we have the drive done. There we go. So now we just have to put some discs in here. The quest line, if you're looking at that, and it put me back to there. I don't know why. The quest line shows us making 1K storage part and the 4K storage part. I would like to go up to the 64K storage part. So to make a 64K, if you follow my logic, it takes basically usually, let me make sure this is correct. The 64K storage part right here, it takes 3 of the 16s. So that's 3 of those, and each of those takes 3 4Ks. So that means a total of 9 4Ks, which means we need to make a total of 27 1K storage parts, these things right here. So we need 27 of those. Let's go with the 1K first. We need a bunch of redstone. Let's go and get some redstone out of my other system over here where I've been storing it. And we'll just grab a couple stacks of that. We're running a little low on that, actually. 1K storage parts. We need 27. We are low on something here. Why didn't we get all of it? Let's see what we're low on. We're low on glass. Wow. I think I have more glass over here, don't I? Yeah, I've got a couple stacks. There we go. And let's make some more of these. Because I got 19. I need, what, 8 more of that? And again, I'm still low, and I need more silicon. Okay, so we know how to make that, and that's going to take me a little longer with the induction smelters. So I will do that in just a second. I just finished making the 27 1K storage parts. Remember, this is basically powers of 3. Or not powers of 3, but yeah, 3 cubed or whatever. Anyway, so we want to make, for this, the 4K storage part, we want to make 9 of these, and I think I have enough in there for that. So there we go. We got 9 of those. And that gets us the 4K storage part. The next level is a 16K storage part, which looks like this. And we need 3 of these. We have all the improved processors, so let's make 3 of those. And then finally, we can get the 64K storage part just like that. And we have it, and that is awesome. Now, we got to make that into a disc. And to make it into a disc, it just takes more of the quartz enriched iron, the redstone dust, and the glass. And so there is a 64K disc. And we're going to take that and put it into the drive bay right here. And just like that, now we have access to storage in the crafting grid. I can start to throw stuff in here like this. And you can see it's all here. Now, I'm having a sort by quantity. That's the first thing. But I'm going to make it synchronized with the JEI. So when I search here for something, let's say I want to find redstone, you can see it also sorts over here. So now, guys, we have refined storage. I need to get a lot of stuff in here and see if we can store stuff. I don't know. And maybe need more 64K discs. Maybe we'll need to do other things. I don't know, but I need to get it all in here so it's easily accessible. I think I've emptied out all of the storage drawers. I should just go right here and press this, and you can see it's all empty, guys. All of that is now in this storage system. And you can still see here, we're only using 27% of this one disk. And, of course, we can make more of these. So this is working fantastic. Now, I'm going to clean out this stuff right here because we don't really need it. There we go. There's the trim. I'll leave the trim for now because, well, it's kind of hard to work with that stuff to get around that area. But there we go. And I get rid of this as well. And now this whole entire storage system and storage room is really empty. But it's all here. This is amazing. Now, I want to try something. I haven't tested this yet, but I want to make a compacting drawer. This is used to compact, wish I could hit my keyboards correctly. Compact things. For instance, we want to make, we got to make some pistons. Here we go. We got trying to compact some items like those, what do you call them? Those chunks into chunks or whatever you pieces into, or pieces, okay? Pieces in the chunks, whatever it is. Okay, let's go over and see. I'm a little bit, out of my mind here. We're going to do this right here. So we've got a compacting drawer. We know we're getting some of these resources, like copper pieces. Does it automatically compact it? It doesn't look like it does. And that's what I was trying to see. I was hoping that this would automatically compact down for us to make some ore chunks. These are pieces, right? Yeah, these are pieces trying to make chunks. So I got to think of another way to automatically get those compressed. I have been looking for different ways to do this copper ore piece. What's interesting is that this doesn't have like a normal thing that you can work with. Like I could not get this to work with the compacting drawer, but the cobalt ore piece, it did work, and I'm not sure why. This was in creative on my test world. So I'm not sure what we're going to do here. I'm a little bit confused by this. So I'm going to check one more thing over here and check that the cobalt piece will work inside of the crafting drawer. It should. Let's put this down here, and it doesn't either. I don't know why it would even in creative. That's kind of weird, but this is not going to work to compact these. Now, I've done some research, and I know we can do a crafter. I know this machine will work. One, tier 2, and tier 3. The tier 1, though, takes this machine frame, and that is iron and blue dye. We can get that easily, but it takes the simple machine frame, and this is kind of hard because you got to use the dissolution chamber with plastic and the pity machine frame. I remember this being hard to get, and you also got to have latex and, you know, a lot of stuff. And steel, we haven't even gotten steel yet, so I'm not sure we're going to have a way to automatically do this. So in the meantime, I'll have to take resources like this right here, bring them into my inventory, and press K, and that will make that. Now, we could automate the smelting of that into ingots, and we might do that a little bit later, but for now, we're not going to do that. So, this about took all my time today, guys, so I think I'm going to have to cut it here, and we'll work on some more stuff with refined storage in a little bit, okay? So that's about it, guys. I want to say thank you for being here. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you there would like to be notified of the videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.